Hey, what's up guys, Ollie43 here, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Xbox 720. So if you don't know, some information has been linked onto the internet. If you want to read the internet article I'm going to be talking about today, there's a link in the description, go check it out. If you're new around here, I would say before I begin, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content in the future. But for those of you that are regular viewers, welcome back my friend. How's it going? Thank you for liking my last video, by the way, because I know you did that. Thank you. So, these Xbox 720 specs, well, let's break it down. Well, starting us off today, we're going to be talking about the release date. So the release date has been speculated for a long time, and a lot of people talk about it on a regular basis. All the data on the internet all points towards holiday 2013, and this article is no different. It's going to be coming out holiday season, which, FYI, hint hint nink, nink nink, wink wink, nudge nudge, is around September time. GTA 5. So I'm really excited about that. I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, it's pretty much the same time as the PS4, so that's awesome. Now, there's going to be two launch versions available for you to purchase when the console comes out. There's going to be the 320GB arcade version and the 500GB Pro version. Now, that's quite a jump from when the 360 and PS3 originally came out. Originally, the Xbox 360 arcade version was actually only 24 megs. And that was on a little flash cartridge, and all you could store in it was a gaming profile and a save game. Trust me, I actually spent this time with that console. It was hell. You will be able to buy a terabyte hard drive as separate, so there's going to be a 320, 500 and an optional 1TB hard drive for you to purchase separately. Now, the pricing of these consoles is unknown. I suspect it will be cheaper than the PS4, purely because of the tech inside is slightly out of date compared to the PS4. Nonetheless, it's not a slow console, and I'm going to be breaking it down right now. So, before I get into the nitty gritty tech stuff, there is going to be no Blu-ray apparently. This article says there's not going to be Blu-ray, and it doesn't really surprise me that they've said this. To be honest, if Microsoft paid Sony for every game they sold, Blu-ray's actually owned by Sony if you don't know, then that would be a massive ego boost for Sony. I would freaking love that if I was Sony. What's that, Microsoft? You want to try out my Blu-ray player? It's going to cost you an arm and a leg, my friend. Yeah, that's right. You pay me, bitch. Literally, that shit would happen. So I suspect Microsoft will either have their own disc technology, or they'll force you to download the content via the internet rather than buying a CD. Which I know a lot of the people that have, a lot of the population don't have a fast enough internet connection to have it download in a day, let alone have a cap on their internet data usage. So, would it happen? I could use it, I'd be happy with it, but would 100% of the population? No, definitely not. So, I doubt that would be it. It will probably be the lesser, which is a Microsoft made disc of some kind, allowing you to download and install games that are actually not on 8 discs. You don't have to like 3 discs is way too much as it is. Like, if they're going to improve the graphics like 3 times more, I do not want to install 8 discs before I play a game. No way. So sort it out, Microsoft. Either get Blu-ray and boost Sony's ego, or give me on-demand content day of release. That's what I want to see. Now let's get into that nitty-gritty system specs. Now, starting us off, we've got an 8-core AMD processor, which is good for graphics and all that sort of a thing. It's going to be 1.6 GHz processing speed, which is not too fast, but when you consider it's 8 cores, that's pretty darn fast. It's actually pretty on par with the PS4, so I'm really happy to see that, and AMD is going to make a lot of money from this. I shit you not. They are going to be filthy, filthy rich. Now, the DirectX 11... basically, it's an API that developers can use to optimize the graphics and whatnot. Wow, I feel really clever right now. Basically, it's not important to the user. Just a way of graphics being processed and whatnot, and it will be out of date by the time the console comes out, I suspect. I think 12 already exists in the wild somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done my research. But it's definitely going to be out of date in a couple of years' time, for definite. Also, it's going to have an 800 MHz GPU graphics processor, which is fine. Not a problem there. It's going to have 8 gigs of RAM. Now, at the moment, it's pretty on par with the PS4. Very much so. But the deal breaker for the Xbox 720 is the fact that the 8 gig of RAM rather than being DDR5, which the PS4 have, is DDR3, which in layman's terms basically means it's not as optimized, it's not as quick, even though it's the same amount. It's not optimized. It's not going to be as quick, but then again, it's not going to be that much noticeable. I really don't think you, as a user, are going to notice the speed difference. I think game developers will, because obviously they have to be really careful with lighting processes and all that jazz. But I think as a user, you're not really going to notice too much of a difference. It's not going to be PS2 and PS3 changes. It's nowhere near that. It's going to be very minute, very small, and it won't really affect your gameplay. But it's interesting nonetheless. And I think what it will mean is the Xbox 720 will be cheaper than the PS4. I really do think that, and I think that's important if Microsoft want to stay ahead of the curve in terms of console releases. So, there we go, there are the specs in a nutshell. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got the time and you fancy a chat, in the comment section below, let me know what you think of this specs compared to the PS4. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you another time for another video. Take care. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching this video. It is honestly much appreciated. You guys have no idea what it means to me when I make a video and you leave comments, you leave likes, and you even share it on Twitter and Facebook. That is just wicked. So if you're one of those people, thank you very much. You're an absolute beast, and I really do appreciate it. I'll see you soon for another video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you again soon. Enjoy the outro music and subscribe if you haven't already.